we're back again to look at these tables, and if you watched the first part of this video, you can see quite a difference that these tables look a lot different now. And you can see the gray top that I did and the white. I actually ended up doing 3 coats of gray on the top and 2 on the bottom of the white. Now we're just going to do a little bit of stressing, and then we're going to do the top coat, and then they're going to be done. Let's get started. So that was the fun part, because there is no right or wrong way to actually do this. I did want to point out, I don't know if you remember from the first video, but when I had these tables flipped upside down, I had actually gotten some of the white paint up on the edges here a little bit, and when I started sanding and stressing, the white was starting to show, so I had to sand a little bit more if I wanted to do that on the edge. But it's totally up to you how much you want to sand, if you want to do a lot, if you want to do just a little bit, depending on the kind of look that you're going for. On the hardware, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, I actually did sand away a little bit of the paint on the hardware, and it actually looks really cool. Like, it's not like glaringly obvious that there is hardware here, but it just adds a little bit of nice texture. And I think it's not functional at all, it's just decorative. So I think it just added a nice little touch. So I did do a little sanding along the edges, a little sanding along the legs, wiped it down with a damp cloth as I was going and doing the sanding. So now we're just going to put the top coat on. When I have done the top coat before, I usually like to do a clear gloss, but again, it depends on what project you're working on, what you want the finished outlook to be. This is the Minwax polyacrylic that I usually use, and it gives a nice glossy finish to it. So if you're looking for a nice glossy finish, this I just pick up at my local hardware store. Another one, which is actually part of the Rust-Oleum chalked brand, this is the kind of paint that I use. This is a matte clear. So if you're looking for the really, the chalk paint finish, where it's just really matte, that's the one here that I would use. And it's just it's clear, and it just has a matte finish when you're done. So this is what we're going to use today on these tables, and we'll see how it looks. This stuff as well, it's a little bit thicker than the other top coat I was using. If you can see, it's just kind of like this milky paste. So you want to be careful not to use too much. You can also layer it though if you want to do, normally on my tables I will do a couple of coats on the top just to help protect them. I will as well with this one, but I'll wait for it to dry between coats when I do that. So the first table is done. The second one has to be done yet, but you can already tell the clear coat enhances the color of the top. So you can't really see it very well in the video, but I'm going to take side-by-side pictures of one that has the clear coat and one that doesn't yet have the clear coat, and I'm going to post them on my Facebook page. So head over and give my page a like, and you can see the before and after pictures too. I'll post on there. And then these pictures of without clear coat and with clear coat. And again, this is just the matte clear coat that I'm using, so it's not going to be super shiny, but it is still going to add the protection, and it is going to enhance the color just a little bit. It's really nice.